What's good, everybody? This is the FMAD podcast with your host, DJ Punch.
And I am your boy, the co-host, Foolish D with a PH, y'all, and an underscore in the middle.
I feel like you need to go, baby.
Baby. ice, baby.
Something, man. What you drinking? What you drinking on over there?
Oh, man, I'm drinking with my good friend Tito. You know what I'm saying? Tito and some Burry punch.
Tito's mad at you because you talk a lot of shit about Tito behind his back.
Yeah, I talk a lot of shit everywhere about anybody at any point in time. So whether if you're there or not.
Why do you normally not like Tito's vodka?
I don't know. Like it kind of tastes like rubbing alcohol to me. You know, it's not like a real smooth vodka. I mean, it is something if you're trying to get shit faced really quick, like it is something that you can definitely grab off the shelf. But if you want to be nice to your taste buds, it's not something, you might as well go on and get you a Ciroc or something.
I honestly don't feel like any alcohol tastes good. It all tastes like rubbing alcohol to me.
Nah, you tripping.
I don't care what kind it is, how smooth people say the taste is or whatever. It all tastes like fucking rubbing alcohol.
Nah, man. Like if you drink it warm or hot, then yeah, it's gonna taste like some hot ass goat piss or some shit. But if it's like frozen, like real nice and chill, oh man, that's a sipper. That's why. Well, I can honestly say only here in America we drink our beer ice cold. Like
everybody else drink it warm or something.
In Germany, it's the thing to drink it warm or hot.
The fuck?
Real talk.
That doesn't even sound refreshing.
Like they drink beer like it's coffee.
They just trying to get drunk. That's all.
Probably that's what it. That's
what if
probably
that shit makes you drunker?
About, then shit, and let's ante it up. Like who else? Like. Everybody else is just getting drunk for no reason. Like, come on, let's try it out. That's all I'm saying. Let's try that shit out. Well,
speaking of getting drunk for no reason, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our guest.
Damn, what an intro! What a way to just lay out the red carpet for you. We
got the Toe Man special. We got the Toe Man special here.
My guy.
We got the homie Tyler in the motherfucking
nephew,
building.
Hey, what's going on,
man? This is Tow Truck T, man.
Tow Truck T.
My guy.
Hey man, do you carry a pistol?
Sometimes I think about it, but
isn't that like a thing? Like, aren't tow truck drivers supposed to be driving around with pistols?
That's a repo man, guy.
Oh shit! Well, you ever thought about being a repo man?
No.
How would you don't think you'd be able to handle it, or what? You scared or what?
I work with a guy who's a repo guy, and it just doesn't sound something like I'd be interested in doing.
It's like a step below a bounty hunter.
A little bit.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. We were talking earlier, and we were outside in front of D's house, and I noticed a sticker on on homie Tyler's back window of his car.
Yeah.
So I look at it. That motherfucker, it was an American flag, black and white, except for one of the stripes. I believe the stripe was yellow.
It's orange.
It's orange. And under it said "Tow Lives Matter."
Well, I mean, police have the same thing.
How fucking far do we have to go with this lives matter shit?
Right.
Well, we got black, white, blue,
black,
red. Wait. If you're saying purple. White lives matter, there's a problem here.
Oh.
That's pettiness.
I mean, shit, all lives matter except for whole lives.
We got all the colors of the rainbow.
So everybody, okay, if we're, all lives matter, whatever. Let's just name the lives that don't fucking matter, because there's no point in saying anything matters if you don't have some shit that doesn't matter.
Okay.
So let's start our list.
Can I kick it off?
Of motherfuckers who don't matter.
Number 1, heroin addicts.
Off top, you don't give a fuck. Family member or not. They don't matter.
I mean, they don't matter. They stealing shit now. They stabbing you in the back. They trying to go. They giving up all humanity for another hit.
Okay, we got heroin addicts. Heroin specifically, or drug addicts in general?
No, I'm not gonna say drug addicts, because there are lesser drugs that'll get you addicted, but you can still kick it and come back. But I feel like once you get to heroin,
oh no, remember we were
very
talking
few
about the
come back.
levels. We were talking about
yeah,
the levels.
yeah, the levels.
All right,
There's also crocodile.
what?
That crocodile
Shit makes your skin fall off.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
nothing
Somebody
about
know
this.
about it. Hey,
Okay, so look,
it
Tyler,
up.
this is what we said. We were saying, okay, I was asking D, I was like, how do people get all the way up to like heroin? It's like they say weed is a gateway drug or whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, started smoking weed. Okay, this isn't getting me high enough anymore.
I don't believe that's true.
What's the next level? If somebody's searching for a certain high, what's the next level?
It'll probably be like,
What's right after weed? Is it psychedelics?
I think so. I think so.
I believe that anything that's like grown in the earth is not necessarily like a drug, but maybe like man-made drugs.
So how do you feel about shrooms?
There you go.
Um,
That's what I think is next.
you know,
Shrooms is psychedelic.
I personally have never tried it, but it doesn't seem like something that would lead me to try anything else.
I'm too negative for shrooms.
Yeah,
I'd have the worst fucking trip.
that's exactly why. I haven't tried
Unofficially,
it
I'm
yet.
gonna say I like it.
You
But
like
don't quote
shrooms?
me on that. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I tried it. Had the best fucking time of my life. Like I can't even say nothing else. Like
But don't you have to be like in a really good positive mind state before you take that shit? Because if not,
Yeah.
that shit can go left real quick.
from what I heard. But I mean,
That would be me.
I'm that type of like I'm not like I'm always like happy. I'm always trying to find like the best situation out of anything. Like if I'm off, if I'm out of if I'm out of character, then it's for a reason. Like I don't just wake up and like fuck the world. I'm about to go out like Tupac. You know, nah, man.
Let's
Like,
go out like Tupac.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just fuck everybody and start talking shit. And well, I mean, I already talk shit, but I mean, just really like just tell niggas to your face, fuck you. I fucked your bitch and all that shit. Like nah, man.
Well,
like,
damn.
that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm not that type of person. I
Okay,
like
so
to make
let's
people
get back
laugh.
on
I
track.
like to have a good
Okay.
time.
You know, I'm
So-
not. I feel like I'm worried that if I take it, I will have a bad trip. I think that's what's kind of keeping me back. And if I do end up trying it, just kind of me knowing that, it might just make me have like a bad time.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
I would be paranoid that is that the bad trip? Is this here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. It's gonna start.
Yeah.
That would be me. That's
I mean,
why I
that's
don't
you-
try
yeah,
that
just
shit.
Being paranoid, but I mean, I feel like everybody that once they turn 21 should have like a shroom experience to really like wake their asses up, because there's a lot of things that people are like sleep on, and
Joe Rogan talks about like microdosing with shrooms and shit like that.
I think it's LSD.
nah,
With
I
all
wouldn't
that
fuck
shit.
with LSD. No, I wouldn't fuck with like that. Well, cause I got a limit. There's a limit. I won't go out too far. You know what I'm saying? I
No
wasn't.
crack?
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no.
No crack.
Lord, please no. Hell no.
Okay, so let's go. Okay,
Not
weed.
even on a big girl.
Weeds. Damn. Not even on a big girl.
The things I say, I'm sorry. I love all ladies. All
So check this
my
out.
friends.
So weed, psychedelics. What's after that? Coke.
Probably.
Okay, so coke after that, right? Somebody's doing coke. I need something more. What's after that? Is it crack?
Crack.
Okay, so crack's not the highest, but crack is like, hey, we're worried about you.
There's some pretty scary ass drugs out there.
So look, coke is still social, right?
yeah.
Coke is
I think
social.
so.
Once you pass coke and go into crack, you're no longer social.
No.
You're in the corner smoking crack by yourself.
Oh, you in the danger zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and
after
this is when like what we talking about, when your life starting like is making a turning point and it's no longer matters. When you're out smoking crack, that is like
you said heroin, you didn't say crack.
No, but that's the turning point. I'm just saying that's the turning point.
So you
Once
still
get
matter a
into
little
heroin- I mean, you could still
Crack, you
still
still
got
matter a little
light.
bit.
There's a flicker of a light of chance. If you smoke,
Okay, so what's after crack then?
That's when heroin come into play.
No,
And that's
where's
when it's-
meth?
I got you, bitch.
Where's meth?
It's probably after coke then. We'll put that after coke.
Meth makes you do some crazy ass shit.
So it's coke, meth, then
All right.
crack.
Let's put meth and coke in the same category.
Okay.
I don't think you can
Because-
put meth and coke in the same category.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
no,
you can.
no, because
What?
coke is social as fuck.
Yeah.
And
I
I,
mean,
wouldn't
meth,
put
you
I
can
wouldn't
still
put
be-
I wouldn't put meth before crack.
But you also got to look at it like this: there are people out there that after smoking weed jump right into smoking meth. And like I
Maybe
know
because
people,
it's accessible as fuck.
I know people that was doing meth and coke at the same time.
Okay, so I like the idea of putting coke and meth in the same category then,
Yeah, because
because they'll both steal your shit.
Yeah,
Right.
It's still they both.
But we might
No.
care about you still a little bit. Then you go to
Yeah.
heroin. Fuck you. You dead to the world.
Right.
Okay, that's where we stand. Okay, that's where you stand on that. Okay, who's next? Hoes?
I'd say hoes. If you
Do they matter? Do hoes' lives matter?
I mean, you putting a price on your coochie.
People
and
like
that's-
hoes, but people like hoes.
For what reason?
Pussy.
That's it. Is that what your life is
They
all
serve a
about?
purpose.
I mean, they might serve a purpose
You're
for
saying
somebody,
pussy,
but we're
you're
just saying
pussy. If you're saying hoes' lives do not matter, you're saying pussy does not matter. So where are you on that? Are you still on that?
that's not fair because I love pussy.
Okay then.
But I'm gonna say this though.
they're not all hoes though. If you're getting pussy from your girl, she more than likely she's not a hoe. Therefore, do you still care about these hoes? Because when you're not with your girl, that's when you'd want hoes' lives to matter. Or are you putting up a whole facade because your girl watching?
No, my girl don't watch these episodes.
My girl don't either.
Yeah, your girl will listen like right
My
outside the fucking studio.
My
right
girl
now.
will listen. My girl will listen just to get some intel.
Yeah, like I legit think that she has like a camera set up in our studio.
Yeah, it's right
now.
there.
No. These guy. No, I think she got her own like live feed camera where she could just watch from y'all bedroom and
I
shit.
wish.
She dig it. I mean, you wish.
I wish.
You sitting there like,
I'd be
yeah,
using
we're
that. You
there.
doing cool
we talking
shit.
about bitches. Nah, man, come on now.
I feel like I'm the only single one.
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying like this from a point of view of self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
Your life, because we can't say that anybody's life matter when that person's life don't matter to them.
Okay, here we go. They've recently had these attacks, right? Mm-hmm. These shootings and shit. So let's group them up.
It's the top of the list, man.
Let's group them up. Their lives don't matter. Fuck them. Put them in a chair. I don't give a fuck.
You know, that guy in El Paso,
mean,
man, he messed up. He's in Texas. He did that shit in Texas.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
but
they gon-
this is
they
where I
got
think
the
about this.
electric-
Okay.
they got the electric
Yeah.
chair warming
No,
up for it.
I totally get that, but I also think about this and I say,
Oh no, he died, huh?
no, he didn't
No.
die.
They took him.
Oh,
No,
in the Texas?
They took him.
Yeah.
El Paso, they took
Oh,
him.
so the one that died was the one in Oklahoma, then.
No, in Dayton.
Ohio, yeah.
Yeah.
One of them
So-
big states.
So they're in Texas, right? This is how you prove is Texas racist, okay? This is gonna be it right here. If he doesn't get the fucking death penalty.
You know, after something like that, I feel like
But if he doesn't, everybody has to admit Texas is racist. If he
course.
doesn't get the death penalty, fuck it. Texas is racist.
I mean, I feel like that's a great way of, you know, knowing for sure.
If they kill him,
Because if you do something like that, especially as heinous as
You gotta
something
go.
like, yeah. I mean, you're in Texas, dude. They have the death penalty.
bro, you look. It's not gonna bring your kid back or your family member, whatever. But one family member from each family gets to shoot the motherfucker in the leg before they fucking just kill him.
Or, you know,
Fuck it.
he just rot away and just know what he did.
I wouldn't really agree with that because now you're basically saying like it's
a life.
okay. It's okay to like harm someone.
His life don't matter.
Oh, I mean, it's a life for a life, you know?
Yeah, that's true, but
You don't think he should get the death penalty, or you don't?
No,
think
no, no.
We
Yeah,
should,
yeah,
We
the
should,
death-
we should be lining up to shoot him.
yeah, I don't feel like nobody should be lining up to shoot him because I mean, take for instance, if it was someone that came and shot me, boom. I have a lot of loved ones. Like I have a lot of friends, a lot of like close friends that have a lot of love for me. So you mean to tell me whoever shot me and they caught this dude, you gonna have like a line of 300 plus people that's gonna come on and like take
That's
a shot
why I
at this
said.
nigga.
That's why I said one person from each family. You got to
One person from
One
each.
designated.
one
Look
from
at
your
that. All
family.
right, so we done brought this down to like 50 people. Who gets shot 50 times and still live?
I don't know. From the feet up.
One toe, one piggy.
Right.
This little
Oh,
piggy went to the stove.
God.
You know.
So now we just shooting
Fuck it.
up close. Like
it.
you shoot,
Oh,
you
hey.
shoot them here and then
Hey, what if you're
centimeter
that? What
up.
if you're that one
Shoot
family
it.
member that's lined up and it's your turn, and you're such a terrible shot that you fucking missed. You missed your one shot, bitch.
Nah, it gotta be up close. It gotta be up close. Everybody get a shot up close. So like if I shoot them in the pinky toe, you gonna shoot them in the pinky knuckle, and then we're gonna go to the.
We're gonna
next.
work up. We're gonna work our way up like that.
Yeah.
Put like 50
That's
holes
the
in
only
this
way.
guy.
That's the only way.
Fuck it.
That's the
I
only
mean,
way.
If he doesn't bleed out before he,
Yeah, and that's another one right there.
We got
That
doctors.
means
We got doctors on standby. Fuck it.
doctors on
Patch 'em
standby.
up
My
everyone.
ass. You gotta have
Hey, man,
everybody
look,
like
look.
with 50 pistols
Look,
lined up.
an
on you.
execution is already expensive. Fuck it. Throw a doctor in there.
Yeah, but if you think about it, what's worse? The death penalty where he continues not to exist, or he pays for everything that he's done and he just lives knowing what he's
Well,
done.
when you get on the death penalty, they don't do it right away, and they don't know when they're gonna do it. So yeah, he's probably gonna be living for some years. He's gonna wake up every day thinking, "Fuck,
It's
it's
today.
today
His
the
last
day."
day.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah,
That's torture.
But I mean, if
Yeah.
you do something like that,
I
are
think that's
you-
worth it. Fuck it.
I think I really feel like our system is fucked. You know, the way things are
That's a
done.
big conversation, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, from what I hear, in Texas they have a TV station that's dedicated to playing executions.
What
Really?
the fuck? Where'd you see that at?
No, that's just what I was told. That's what I was told about Texas. Like at one, it may not have it now, but at one point, from what I hear, like you can watch executions from your TV.
Oh, you go watch executions on TV. The news normally puts that shit up. You remember when Tukey
no,
got killed?
like when you getting executed, like any inmate that's getting executed is getting their shit on TV.
Oh, they got an ESPN for that shit.
Yeah,
They
something
got
like that.
Texas got an ESPN for executions.
Yeah.
Ain't
I
that
believe
about a
that.
bitch? I believe it too. That's sad. When
you know they making money off
when
of that
you
shit.
tell me something about Texas, and it sounds outrageous, I have to believe it.
Yeah, because some outrageous shit be going down.
It goes
Shit go
Florida
wild.
as the worst state. Off top, Florida's
would
the
never-
worst.
Got the best
I
news
don't-
though.
I don't understand why anybody would want to move to. I mean, maybe go visit, but why would you move to Florida?
I have no fucking clue.
You
Retirement
have to-
state.
But I don't understand why.
Yeah,
'cause
if you
when
don't get
retire-
eaten by a fucking python.
no, fuck that.
Alligators.
You got to worry about the wind out there because that motherfucker gets so strong and it'll cause a
Oh, yeah.
tornado or a
And the
hurricane
wind.
and tear your shit up.
Fuck that. Not to mention,
Cool.
the wind gonna throw all those fucking alligators and pythons in your backyard.
Anywhere
Nope.
and everywhere.
Don't
know
want it.
where they gonna
See,
be at.
fuck Florida. Detach
that.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus to get all those hurricanes and
Yeah, fuck
other
'em.
crazy
Yeah,
ass weather. Yeah.
Plus the people. Let's be honest. Motherfuckers from Florida are crazy as shit.
I remember a long time ago that there was some dude that snorted bath salts.
Florida.
And I guess he went on some kind of cannibal rampage.
He fucking ate people.
Yeah.
People thought he was a zombie.
Yeah.
Florida.
That is. But
Look, there's a funny thing. There's a funny thing I saw on Instagram. You go on Google, it's like a game or whatever. You go on Google and you type in Florida man, and then you go put your birthday. And something crazy always fucking pops up.
Maybe it's the heat, the humidity.
Maybe it's
The
these
alligators.
motherfuckers are crazy.
maybe
yeah.
they just bored on a hot ass day. Cause I've done some wild shit on a hot ass boring day.
D looks like the motherfucker that moved to Florida though.
Got me fucked up.
D be out there fucking it
It
up.
was Atlanta.
Look what
and
you
I'll
did in
never
Atlanta.
Go back again.
Look what you did
Fuck
in Atlanta.
Fuck
Imagine what
Atlanta.
you would have did in Florida.
No, fuck all that. I never would have went to Florida.
You went to Atlanta?
Yeah, that's where I broke my neck at.
Oh shit.
Oh, you was in Colorado then?
Was that?
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry.
Sorry, why you over there Snapchatting your life away.
He was in Atlanta,
Yeah, I was in Atlanta. Broke my neck.
living his best life.
I thought you listened. You
I
listened to
wasn't-
our episode.
No,
man.
I
What's wrong
wasn't.
with you?
I wasn't in Colorado. No, I was here. I remember you in your neck brace. It wasn't.
No, I
Colorado.
got back before you. I left after you and I got back before you.
What
He
year
broke
is
his
it?
neck, in case y'all
It was
didn't
like
know.
2012.
I left in 2014.
What do you mean you left in 14?
I left in 2014 to Colorado. So I was here.
You son of a bitch. Maybe you was.
I do remember
that's what
though.
happened.
That's why I
Oh,
don't
you
dive
did.
in
You
swimming
remember
pools.
the Cadillac? You remember my Cadillac? Come on, you gotta remember my
He
Cadillac.
would have told it now.
You're right. He probably did throw that shit. Nah, you don't remember. Man, my Cadillac
don't.
DeVille was on 1. Man, I love that car.
It was on 1 on a scale of 1 to 10. It was,
Nah, fuck
it
you,
was
dude.
on 1.
Nah,
Honestly,
fuck
dude.
you. Like I had a 12. I had like, man, I had, man, my shit had the juice. You know what I'm saying? The double den DVD play, double den radio and shit. I had the 12 in the back window, 215s in my shit, and I was sitting on like 22-inch rims. Man, my shit was the business.
Honestly, Derek, I don't remember last week.
Oh God! For someone that don't smoke pot, like how can you not remember last week?
From
bro?
all those years where I just chiefed it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So
Shit.
you were talking earlier about how you quit smoking weed.
He sound like he don't even smoke weed no more.
What? He said he
sound like
doesn't
a
smoke
cop.
anymore. So what happened?
Well, I went to go visit Colorado, visit my friends, and first thing I went to do was go and get a shit ton of weed.
Is it expensive out there?
It's about the same as out here.
Okay, so what are you
Except they
talking
got
about?
good deals out
What are you
there.
talking about out here though? Because out here there's hood shops and there's legit shops.
I shop at.
They taxing or what?
Oh no, I was going to hood shops before
Okay.
they started taxing, but it was like $40 for a gram, or not a gram.
Oh, I was about to say, whoa,
Nigga,
No.
40 for an eighth.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think it's for.
I had a heart attack.
I don't
Or skip the
remember
beat.
prices. I just kind of paid. I was like, fuck it, whatever. Just give me whatever the fuck you got. I want to get high. Anyways, so I got about an eighth of Afghani. It was an indica.
Mhm.
And I was like, you know what? I'm in fucking Colorado, man. It's a green state. I'm going to get lit. It was
feeling yourself.
yeah. So I smoked an indica right before I went out with my friends to a fucking bar. And I went nonverbal. I could not respond to the most basic questions. Like this, the waitress asked me what I want. All I said was nachos.
Shit.
Nachos.
I didn't
That
really,
sounds fun.
I didn't really talk that night. It was like the second night that I was out there, and I haven't seen my friends in like 2 years. And I got fucking blazed off my ass, and ever since then, I think I had like some kind of like panic attack when I smoked all that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I've heard people have panic attacks and anxiety attacks on edibles.
Not so much, but I do have some funny stories about edibles. So
Do tell.
I used to work at it involves me like puking my brains out. But I worked at Denver, the airport, and this guy I worked with, he brought in some edible gummies that were homemade. Yeah, sour gummies as well. So he gave me a big ass glob. I'm like, how much THC is in this? And as I'm chewing that shit down, I took the whole thing. It's like, I don't know. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're gonna find out. About I want to say like 45 minutes later, I felt it, and my world was spinning. And this was right about before our heaviest flight of the night. I had to load and unload the bags, and I just puked. I went behind the break room, and I was just fucking puking my brains out. I was having the worst night of my life.
Did you say that at work though?
Yeah, that was at
Nah,
work.
homie, you got me fucked up.
Yeah,
all right, I'll holler. I'm not feeling good.
You know,
I got sick out. I got some hours.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it was our heaviest flight from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. About
There you go.
200 something
Florida.
passengers. Yeah. and I was miserable. I was miserable for that entire night, and I went back to my car after that long ass day, and I was like, that was a fucked up experience. And after that, I wasn't sure if I want to continue eating edibles. And then,
You know, they say edibles are probably the closest thing, like depending on dosage, are the closest thing to like doing like shrooms or something, like a psychedelic.
I believe it, because my world was spinning out of control, and I had no idea how to like ground myself the entire time. I was sitting in a chair, just sitting still while
I told you, bro, I would have went home. You got me fucked up. Can't do it today.
Hey, I just threw up. Can I go home now?
Yeah,
I'd have just showed them to throw up.
I didn't say anything because I didn't want them to know that I was high as fuck.
But they wouldn't know. They just think you sick.
That part.
Oh well,
I'm out.
Like,
I mean,
I
I
ate
was-
something at break and fucked me up. I gotta go.
I was only there for about a month, so I wasn't like,
Oh yeah, no, never mind.
yeah, I wasn't like,
You weren't trying to fuck that shit up.
Yeah, and
I
then
can dig it.
the funny thing is, I got in a fight about like 4 or 5 weeks later. I was only at that job for like a month and a half, maybe.
Damn.
Yeah, some redneck guy that took it the wrong way when I yelled at him, because
Some redneck guy that took it the wrong
Redneck
way.
White guy. Like, I thought y'all motherfuckers got along. Okay.
we really don't.
All right,
There's
so
a
it ain't
big-
just black people.
There's a big difference between Cali white people and anywhere east
Yeah,
white
'cause
people.
We are a liberal state. Like, we don't give a fuck. We don't have too many racist motherfuckers because we know that.
No, we got racist motherfuckers.
No, we got them, but I mean, it ain't. You know, they ain't like out there bold like that because they get their ass whooped.
You know,
Fair
and,
point blank.
and this
But if
guy,
you go to like other states, like I experienced racism in Oregon, where a motherfucker slashed my tires because he mad because he said I threw something out at his car, and I was like, nigga, our windows is rolled up. It's raining outside. Why would the fuck would our windows be down, son? Like, we blowing a blunt anyways. Nigga, you know you smell this chief, nigga. Fuck you mean?
well, California, I believe, is a melting pot, and I've grown up here, and I don't see color necessarily. But when I went to Colorado, I think I experienced like pure racism for the first time. I didn't necessarily like it. I mean, Colorado's kind of starting to become a more liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I was out there, it was, especially like Coloradans, they drive me up a wall because, they have this pride for their state. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, cool.
But when you despise anybody from any other state coming to your state and living there, it's
I'll tell you this right now. Everybody hates California.
of course.
Every fucking body hates California. Everybody.
Everybody hates the U.S. too,
And everybody hates the U.S. as a general, as a fucking,
as a whole. No, but yeah, no. You know what is crazy? Just listening to you talk, because I've known you for so freaking long, like since you was a kid, back way back before you even had your first job. Like, I've known this guy for a long time, and it's no, just to have you on here and just hear you talking, it's amazing because you wouldn't back in the day. You would never would have done this. Never. This is like really like like another step out there for you. You came a long way, but honestly, I want to say this. Our past guest was Tina, aka Auntie Christine, and you are her nephew, right?
That's right.
Okay, so Uncle Sean, I call him Uncle Sean, is my I call Christine Auntie, I call Uncle Sean Uncle, just because they're a little older than me, but I've known them for so long, since I was a little kid, back in grade school. We go way
like
back.
faux flats on the Cadillac.
Oh man, before the Cadillac got the faux flats, bro. That's how far back we go. And to hear you talk now, you sound like Uncle fucking Sean. I wish we can get him on the show. We need to get this man on the show, Uncle fucking Sean. We're gonna get him on. All right, one of these episodes. But y'all like y'all sound alike. The way y'all talk.
you
We've
know,
been trying to get Sean on the show too.
Yeah, we've been trying to get him on. We're gonna get him on here. And I hope that this episode's right here like really gives him the fire. Like, all right, my wife already did an episode. My nephew already got on the episode. If somebody else get on the episode before me, I'm gonna have to be embarrassed. Well, and I hope he thinks that way. Uncle Sean, I hope you're thinking that way.
I credit him. You know, I grew up, you know, with them. I grew up, you know, especially not having a father figure. He kind of helped me grow into the man that I am, as well as my grandfather. May he rest in peace.
Oh yeah, man.
You know,
I love Grandpa.
Yeah, everyone did.
Pops was the shit. He was the funniest man. Pops was funny. He would always just shoot jokes. Like whenever you see you, he'd have something funny to say. Always had something to say. Like he had like a head full of white hair, tall ass white dude too, and just goofy as fuck.
I definitely got my sense of humor from him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I grew up under Uncle Sean too. Like a lot of times where I needed counseling or an ear to talk to or just a friend to kick it with, like Uncle Sean was always there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Always there. And that's my guy. I miss that man.
He's around the block.
Yeah, he around the block. But I don't get to see him as much. You know, because I got my own family and I've been doing my own thing, and then, you know, just trying to build and do like and be like him and shit. Because this guy has definitely set the bar as far as like, you know, relationship wise. Like he's been with his girl since fucking high school. I've been together since high school.
You ever sit back and think about how long you've known people?
Mm-hmm.
Like I've known D since since elementary school.
Man,
I was in elementary 98. School.
Wasn't it like 98?
When did you move over here?
Like June or July of 9? No. Because I moved to Bellflower in '89. So
no, but I'm saying, when did you move to the house?
To that house, it had to been like 97, I want to say. 97? But I knew you from Sherwoods too, I think. I used to go play over there all the time. So, yeah, it's a possibility, yeah. So, like...
let's just say 97.
97? Yeah, because 97 is when I moved into the house.
That's over.
House. Yeah, 98. 98 is when I moved into that house. 98.
Over 20 years.
Yeah. 98, we moved into the crazy. House. It was like, I think, July of 98. June or July of 98. But it was around football season because I had my pads on. I had just came from practice, and my babysitter's daughter Octavia came and got me and said, "Yo, mom just got a house."
The fuck?
I was like, "The fuck are you talking about?" She was like, "The house your mom was talking about?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "She bought it." I said, "No way." She was like, "Man, they sent us over here to come get you. Come on."
The fuck? So
I was about to take off my pads, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave my shit on because I don't know who live around the corner. And if it's some baddies, then won't.
You was already thinking like that?
Yeah, nigga, like, what the fuck you mean? Like, I've been a horny little bastard since fucking as long as I can remember. Man. You know when you first try to have sex and like you don't really get it in the hole, but you think you did, and you just like dry humping and shit. Like nigga, that was me in kindergarten. Man. That was me and a babysitter daughter underneath the motherfucking bed, nigga, in kindergarten. I was dry humping the fuck out of it. She was a chocolate girl, and for some reason
she was a chocolate girl.
Yeah, she was a chocolate girl. For some reason, like after that, I didn't like chocolate. After that,
we about to get a bunch of hate mail. Y'all can find D at foolish _ D with a PH.
Man, I keep it real. I keep it 1,000 with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to get married to a chocolate woman now. So what is that saying?
You ever had a black girl, Tyler?
I have close. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say she was black. Maybe like a Hispanic black.
Wait. Half black, half Mexican?
It's possible.
you mean it's possible?
I don't really know. You know,
what's her Facebook?
I'm not gonna do that.
I would say
Hold on. I'm
Hispanic.
gonna let you.
Does that count?
I'm gonna let you.
What race is she?
I want to say that she's black.
I want to say that
she's light
black.
skin, like
Hey,
Derek Black.
I want to say my ice is like
That's black. Black
clanking,
is black.
like somebody's chaining the mic.
You saying like she's Cuban or some shit?
No, but this is her.
Let me see.
Nigga, she look like Whitney's sister,
Let me see.
just a little thicker.
What is that? She black.
Nigga, she could be Creole.
What her daddy look like?
I don't know, but her mama's like, she's like light skin black too.
Oh yeah, she black. Oh yeah,
Good.
and he said that like the mama look good.
Almost right.
Her mama, man,
Given the opportunity, you down?
probably yeah.
Did you take this down?
I did.
Oh,
there it
is. Congratulations! I'm proud of you.
You know,
You had sex with a black girl.
you know,
Yeah, now them stripes on your shoulder mean something. You're not just an American, man. You out here boning.
would I do it
taking things
again?
down.
Probably not. Found out she was married,
Oh, nice.
going through a divorce.
Nice.
too? You too?
I like
You
I like
too.
these stories.
You too?
I like these stories.
You know, man,
Tell me your experience. I'll tell you mine.
with her.
Like, how'd you find out she was married? I want
Well,
to know that
you
part.
know,
I don't care about you.
I already had known
sticking
that.
it to her. Like,
I already had known that she was married.
You already. You fucking-
But she told me that she was going through the divorce paperwork and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know they have a child together, so they still kind of, I guess, co-parent.
yeah.
But something just didn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe if you're actually like divorced, then maybe I won't feel as guilty. But yeah, it's just come to find out that
Did he live there?
what's that
Did he live there?
with them?
Yeah.
I think he does.
See, look, they weren't divorced.
They wasn't divorced.
Yeah.
Shit got you, bro. They weren't working on getting divorced. None of that
Hey,
shit.
mine is similar to yours though.
Hey, let me hear yours.
At the time that I was all right, so when I went out to Atlanta with the homies, which was a previous guest, Lalo, you know what I'm saying? I met her at the club at the grown folks club. You know, you had to be like 30 and up, I guess. I don't know. But I ran into
The
her.
Grown Folk
Really?
Club.
Yeah, you know
Really?
where only the older ones go. You know what I'm saying? The mills.
That's
It ain't, you don't get none of that 21. Oh, I just turned 21 so I can get up in here.
What's that out here? The Cork?
I don't know.
The Snooty Fox? What's out with?
I don't know.
What would
I
you
haven't
consider
hit
that
a
out
club.
here?
I have
Savoy?
not. I haven't hit a club out here in like so long, bro.
GS?
It's been a cool. Yeah, GS. There we go.
Okay.
I done dropped 5 racks over there one night. Woo, god damn. But anyways,
Jesus Christ.
you know, I was hooked up with her. We was talking. I came back to California. We still talking, and no talking about her being married and none of that bullshit. Until I got out there, and then like broke my neck, and then like I kind of while I was getting better, I took it down in the bathroom.
At the hospital.
Yeah, because I had my own room. I had my own room, my own bathroom. It was
broke
like
neck.
nah, my neck was fixed at this time.
Still broken.
It was after surgery.
Still broken.
I had the only thing though. I had like a drainage bag, like a tube coming. Like I had a tube coming out my back.
You was fucking with a drainage bag on,
nigga holding my shit like this, rocking,
holding the fucking drainage
beating them
bag,
cheeks, nigga.
beating cheeks in a hospital. You were wearing the hospital gown. Please tell me you were wearing the hospital gown.
Nah, I took that off.
that must be easy.
Oh my
You get
god!
this
You
tall,
just lift that shit
you get
up.
this tall, skinny, light skinned dick.
God, the fact that she was down.
bro. You weren't even like
Gift of
released
gab.
yet, and you're carrying around an IV and a little like one of those little
Yeah, you carried
stands.
the fucking IV stand, rolled that bitch in the
Nah, there was
bathroom.
no IV stand in there. I wasn't even on an IV, nothing. I
But he
just
had a
had the
drainage
drainage
bag.
bag. I had the drainage bag because I had after surgery they said like one there was too much air that got trapped up into my brain and shit, and and two, there was like a gang of fluid that they had to drain from around my neck. So it was supposedly pulling both of those out or whatnot. But bro, man, I slid her in that bathroom one time. I'm like, look, you ain't getting this nowhere else. You know you liked it the other day before I did this. Come on.
Where did you go to hospital at?
It was in it was a Gwinnett Medical. It was in Gwinnett County. It was like one of the medical hospitals.
That's still in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
And what came from that fucking?
A question mark.
A question mark.
It's a baby, but question mark as to because I'm still going through problems with that where she recently said, the baby ain't yours, this isn't that.
Excuse me, but every single one of your kids look just like
me.
you. You got me fucked up.
Even this one too. So, that's a whole nother problem that I'm going through, and I'm gonna work that out so I can be in my child's life. But that's on the back burner for right now while I get my shit
this
right.
Baby was conceived in a hospital. Jesus Christ.
Or the day after when I got out. Because I was out, I got out the day after.
You couldn't wait one fucking day to get out and get some pussy.
Nah, I got both days. The day before,
Jesus
the day
Christ.
after, and then I went home.
These kids was sitting in the living room watching TV.
The day of, I went home.
Listen, picture this, Tyler. These kids are sitting in the living room watching TV while they mama in the back room getting her shit beat the fuck down by a nigga with a fucking neck brace on.
Oh man!
I didn't go to her house. I was at my shit.
Oh, you was at your shit beating her shit. Okay.
So
her kids was on your couch then.
No, her kids wasn't even at my shit. Her kids wasn't even at me and the homies had some fly shit. I ain't gonna lie. Out there in Atlanta, you can get some shit for dirt cheap. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have no motherfucking friends. You can't make no motherfucking friends out there.
Why?
Because the motherfuckers will rob you.
For real?
Swear to God on my. All right. When Lalo come back, we gonna have him tell you the story. And we know who did it, but we just couldn't catch the nigga because he took the fuck off afterwards. But we on his ass. Because when I see him in life, I don't give a fuck how rich, how famous I am. I'm gonna take 5 minutes out of my time to whoop that motherfucker's ass.
Things got a little deep. You can calm the fuck down over there.
No, real shit. No, that's real shit. That's real shit, bro. And he didn't even steal from me. It's just the fact that he broke into our house, our home, and we showed this nigga nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As some niggas out of town, we showed the nigga nothing but love. And, just for stealing from my partner, one of my closest peoples, if I see this nigga on the street, you gonna catch that. I need that. Off top. Off top.
So, Tyler, I know you're a tow truck driver. What's the craziest shit you ever fucking seen?
I think the craziest shit that I've ever seen personally, it was when before I was actually a tow truck driver. So I used to deliver with DoorDash, food delivery. I just finished. I was on my way home, smoking a cigarette, having a fucking happy little time, right? All of a sudden, this car smashes into the car next to me.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a car full of 3 chicks, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm pissed. I'm what the fuck just happened right now? So I'm telling them to back up, right? And all of a sudden I look, and the chick in the back is just bloody.
Oh.
Just covered
in blood. You
were
pulled over at this point, or?
I was actually stopped at a stoplight in Long Beach.
Shit.
Yeah. So I got out, and she had stepped out too. She was just absolutely covered in blood. And something like that, you stays with you.
What was she bleeding from?
Everywhere, dude. And she was just absolutely covered in it. From head to she got out of the car. She was it looked like she was just unbalanced, and she was about to fall, but I caught her.
She got a concussion.
Yeah, for sure. That dude was he was flying, down that street, and all I heard was tires screeching and a loud bang, and this girl was just covered in blood.
One of the girls in the back seat.
Yeah, she was in the back seat. As far as actually anything while I'm at work, nothing too crazy, just weird ass shit going on, some dude in a Jaguar was cracked out or some shit. Like he was just on a hit and run rampage down the 60 freeway. You know, he hit like 2 cars, you know, about 5 or 6 miles back, and then he hit 3 more cars.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then I got there, and this dude's just sitting in his car, wide-eyed, looked like he had no idea what was going on.
The dude in the Jag?
Yeah, and he was transported. I don't really know what happened after that, but when something like that happens, you kind of think like this dude's on some other shit.
Did he got arrested?
You know, I don't know. I don't really know. He was actually transported by ambulance. What happened after that, I'm not sure. But
Do you ever ask someone like, yo, what happened here?
You know, maybe if I see the officer that was there, maybe I'll ask them. I haven't really because, you know, in this profession, you deal with a lot of crazy shit like this, especially because I work in conjunction with CHP. So they dispatch us out to accidents. So we're usually like the first ones there to respond, to kind of not really administer aid, but kind of secure the accident scene.
Yeah.
So
put the cones out.
Yep. And just make sure that everyone's okay generally. Luckily, I haven't had really anything crazy. In my about year and a half that I worked there was only 1 fatality.
Oh.
Yeah. I wasn't there for that. I think I had just passed it too, where it actually happened. A partner of mine stopped for it because this dude was in the bushes. His car was in the bushes, all crushed.
Oh.
And this big rig was on the shoulder of the freeway. Dude was crushed to death. How it happened? No idea. Someone fell asleep.
This is what I'm told by my homeboy who's a truck driver. He always says this. He's like, I don't understand why people feel like they can just cut me off or they can like make it. You know what I mean? Like if it's a merging lane, like if you're not 100% sure you can make it, or if you have to speed to make it, don't do it. I can fucking kill you. You think I'm gonna get hurt? I'm not gonna get hurt. It's gonna be you.
80,000-pound vehicles,
and motherfuckers try to beat them every fucking day.
And you know, and you think that, you know, you're quick enough, you're fast enough, but what happens when traffic comes to a complete stop? He needs that room to stop his vehicle. It is extremely heavy. You don't know what it's loaded with. You know, you don't know how long it's going to take for him to stop. You know, and I see that on a daily basis. You know, and honestly, truck drivers, I have my gripes. They're just as bad, especially on the 60 freeway I work. And
you get nothing but truck drivers.
Yeah, coming from the 710, man, that stupid ass little merging from the 710, it's just nothing but, you know, and it's just, you know, I deal with a lot of drivers, and it seems like none of them have a brain. You know,
man. I always thought like, man, I want to be a truck driver. Like the money seems good, you know, like you learning something. And not only that, like, let's be honest, it's a man thing. You know what I mean? A truck driver, and I understand there's women truck drivers and all. You know, gang of respect to them. But when you think of a truck driver, you think of like a man's man. You know what I mean?
I think of a fat man.
For real? I think of like a man's man, but yeah. I see a lot of fat motherfuckers hopping out of these trucks, and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, because you gotta think about it. Like, you sitting on your ass for like a lot, depending on how far you driving. Because you got drivers that drive like cross country. I met one truck driver that said, I forgot where we was at, but he was like, yeah, I don't go nowhere out past Texas. So Texas is the farthest I go, and I go right back. Turn around and go right back.
Like that shit's down the street. No,
but I mean, no, it's a good like 3-4 state difference. But you know, he says he don't go past Texas, and he don't go as far as like as high up as like, I don't know, whatever state. It was like 2 states up, and he said it's like just in this big ass circle that I only do. I don't do no cross country, none of that, because it's not worth it. Like, I'd rather be at home with my family.
My homeboy said when he became a truck driver, you have to go you have to drive with someone cross country. You have to do one, at least one. And he said that shit was like a crazy ass experience because you realize these motherfuckers get real fucking weather.
Oh yeah,
We don't get shit over here.
especially out east.
Snow is snow everywhere. Like over here, oh, it's a Big Bear. No, motherfucker, over there it snows. Like
Blizzard.
you can't fucking move. You know what I mean?
See,
You can't see shit in front of you. He said that while he was driving, I guess the guy who was training him was driving, and I guess like a deer had ran out into the street or the highway. Didn't even flinch, nothing. Drove and hit that motherfucker. Just kept going, and he turned around, looked at him. He goes, "You'll cause an accident. You'll cause more damage trying to swerve out that motherfucker's way than just hitting him. Just hit him. Fuck it. We'll clean it later." You're putting more. You're more dangerous trying to get out that motherfucker's way.
If you lose
than just hitting
control,
him. Yeah.
you know, it's not like a car where you can just regain control.
Yep. Nope. Drive through that motherfucker.
Yep.
Hit him.
That's what they say about motorcycles, especially with wild animals. I remember when I first bought my motorcycle, I was driving it home, just made the purchase, and there was a squirrel that ran out of the road. I'm like, all right, well, I'll just drive around him. Motherfucker darts back towards the sidewalk.
Ooh.
And I had just started learning. I grabbed on the front brake. I nearly lost control of the motorcycle that I had just bought. Yeah, so, and they taught me in the class, they're like, just run them over.
Yep.
Just run over, you know. And I still have a hard time doing that. I still have a hard time doing that, you know, but
I like squirrels.
yeah.
Fuck that. Hey, squirrels' lives do not matter. They're on the fucking list.
Oh shit.
After that experience, probably.
Hey, if a squirrel didn't have that bushy tail, it would just be a rat, bro. Those things are fucking rats. Oh, they're cute, yeah, because they run up the trees. And that's a fucking rat.
That's a fucking rat. I have no choice but to agree with you on that. That sucks. I hate that.
It's a fucking rat. Anyways, bro. Tyler, appreciate you coming through, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Especially last second. I know we had to liquor you up a little bit. You had to hit your cigarettes a couple times before you came on just to kind of loosen up, bro. But I appreciate you coming through short notice. D, what's up, man? Where can they find you, bro?
You can find me anywhere and everywhere on all your social media sites and even YouTube. It's very soon at Foolish D with a PH, y'all, and a underscore in the middle, baby. Yeah.
Tyler, you want to give anybody an Instagram? What's up?
I don't got an Instagram. I don't really use it, but I want to shout out what I do for work, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, man.
So 511, it's basically free AAA for the freeways. We offer free roadside assistance. We usually get out there faster than AAA does. Please give us some work because I'm dying out there. So yeah, and 1-800 tow truck. We have all your towing needs.
Fuck yeah.
And ask for Tyler.
Ask for motherfucking Tyler. He gonna
Ask for
pull
me.
up.
I'll give you the $50 tow deal.
If you single, if y'all ladies are single, he eats ass. Check this out, man. Y'all can find
him up first.
y'all can find me at I am DJ Punch on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole shabam boo, baby. Make sure you follow the page for the podcast. What are we on? Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at the F and Mad Podcast. What else are we on, D?
YouTube.
Y'all can find us on YouTube. Make sure you just search the F and Mad Podcast. Make sure you stream this everywhere you listen to your podcast. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Spotify, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. Make sure you hit us up. Make sure you rate, comment, share, all that good shit.
I even think if you Google us, we'll pop up.
Google us, we'll pop up. Fuck it, man. Hey,
let's try.
I want to give a shout out to the homies over at Just a Dope Ass Podcast, man. I see them over there making moves. They doing live radio now, bro.
Oh man, we need to step our game up.
We need to step our game up. We need to go fuck with them. But shout out to them. We appreciate them for always being family. Appreciate everybody for listening.
Right there.
Yes, sir. Peace.